also I thought, following on from the buyer's guide I did on the Freelander, I thought I might as well do it on all the other cars I own as well. Obviously these are not retro cars, some of these are like this Nissan Pulsar, quite modern. But I just thought it's a good way of letting people know what to look out for, and if the cars are any good. With me owning them, I've had this nearly a year now. It's got the 1.2 DIGT engine in. Anyone who knows about that, I worked for Nissan for a couple of years and I've had loads of Nissans in the past. Not the best engine in the world. It derives from Renault, which says a lot. I did try and buy the 1.6 DIGT in this when I bought one, but just couldn't find any around because they are quite rare. Most people have gone for the 1.5 diesel or the 1.2. So I just had to do what I needed to can. I wanted something a bit different than a Golf or a Focus, and this is what I went for. But anyway, right, some of the major issues with these Nissan Pulsars are timing chains. To be fair, it doesn't just cover the Pulsar, it covers Qashqai 1.2s, Duke 1.2s as well. The Notes as well. I know it says as a slight, it doesn't have the DIGT in it, but the Notes can come up with this issue as well. So you get timing chain rattles. It doesn't matter at what mileage. It can be a 10,000 mile car, it can be a 90,000 mile car. When I worked for Nissan, we had Pulsars, Dukes, Qashqais, at least 2 a week that come in for timing chain issues. Some of it, I think it was one Duke we had, which was 8,000 miles that come in, and all Nissan did at the time was just create new engine in it. They didn't bother trying to upgrade the parts or anything like that. They just put crate engines straight into them. So excuse me, the easiest way to know if you're looking at one of these is you'll hear a rattle on startup and a rattle as it's ticking over, and under load as well. If you put the accelerator down, it's undeniable noise. You'll instantly know something's wrong with it. And if it is, like I said, it doesn't matter on mileage. I've seen them go all sorts of mileage. It helps a little bit obviously if you get full service history and stuff, but again, it's a bit like the Ingenium engines from Land Rover and Jaguar. It's not a case of if it'll go, it's a case of when. So yeah, this one is on 30, I think it's just a tick 35,000 miles, and there's no issues so far yet. Early indication can be the dash light coming on, or you can hear a very slight ticking and stuff as the chain's starting to go. But I would also, if it has had it done, don't go off the seller's advice. Make sure there's paperwork behind it, and make sure there's definitely proof that it has been done. Apart from the 1.2 engines in these, the manual gearboxes and stuff are fine on it. This has had, I think with the previous owner before me, might have been an old person, the clutch was a bit buggered when I got it, so it's had a new clutch in it, because it was juddering on startup. No, not on startup, sorry, it was just setting off in first gear. I had a little judder, so that's been replaced. If you do look for double trouble, as I call it, which is the 1.2 DIGT engine and the automatic gearbox, or CVT really is what it is, I'd advise staying away from it. The CVT boxes are shocking, they really are shocking. Again, like these 1.2's engines, they'll just give up for fun, and it's not a case of if it'll go, again it's when. Same CVT box is also found in the Qashqais and Dukes as well. But then onto the little bits that I've had issue with on this. So again, this covers Notes, Pulsars, Qashqais, Dukes and X-Trails. The sat-nav system which comes with this, the screen, sometimes they just suddenly go off and start reloading again. I don't know why. I've had that with my Dukes, I've had that with my old X-Trail, and I've had it a couple of times with this, although it's not done it for the past 5 months. So that is another issue. I don't know exactly what that issue is, but that's what I've had, and I've had it across a few Nissans that I have owned. Another thing with these Pulsars, normally on any other car, 21, 22 degrees, and the heating is coming on. They don't on these. You have to be 25, 26. It's a well-known thing through all Pulsar owners. It's just a characteristic of the car. There's nothing that can be really done about it, but that is another thing. So it has to be whacked up all the way. What else I had with this as well is, a couple of months after buying it, the rear camera didn't stop working. Sometimes it'd work, sometimes you get no camera at all and just a little error message, and then sometimes it'd flicker. So it was under warranty at the time, and they wanted to put a new camera in it, but I did a bit of research online, and I thought, you know what, I didn't have the time, because they were messing about, because it's come from Evans Halshaw, this car, and they were messing about saying we're gonna have to book it in with Nissan and then let them have a look at it, and then we'll have to rebook it in for them if they approve it to get a new camera on it through under warranty. So like I said, I did a bit of research online and on YouTube, and it said that there could be common faults with these. Again, I don't know if this comes with the Duke and the Qashqais and the X-Trails and stuff like that. The connector in the boot, which obviously comes from the wiring harness into the back of the camera, the connection's not the best. So when I took the boot lid off, not boot lid, the trim inside the boot lid off, and it exposes the wires fairly straight away. So it was in, but there is a little bit of movement within the plug. So I contact cleaned it up on both the female and the male side, plugged it back in, and then electric taped it all the way up. Again, that was about 8 months ago, I'd say, something like that. And never had an issue since with it. The other thing, I don't know why it does this, but it does do it, and I've not had it on any other Nissans that I've had before. You get these keyless key for the car. Now, as many times I can lock this car, go away at night, come back in the morning, and it's open. I don't quite understand why, or if that is a generic fault, but again, it's just a fault I've had with the car. But apart from that, I've not had nothing major with it. Like I said, I bought it to be a bit quirky because I wanted something different than your average Focus or Astra type car, and it's actually one of the biggest boots and biggest leg room in the back in its class when it was out, and it has a lot of leg room. They're very good, these. I'm 6'5", that's in all the way back position, and there's plenty of leg room in these. It's one thing I love about it. The only thing I do need to fix at the moment seems to be a common theme with all these cars we have at the moment, and especially like the older thing, is window regulator. So you'll hear it works and everything fine, but you'll hear as I shut the door it's a bit loose. You can hear that rattle after it. Yeah, so that needs either tightening up or replacing, but I've just not got around to doing it yet. But yeah, I'd say if you're looking out for one of these, avoid CVT. Ideally go for the 1.6 petrol. The 1.5 diesels, if you really need to and you do the miles, then fair enough. They're fairly strong engines. They do have slight issues, again, with clutch, flywheel, stuff like that. There are some issues with turbos as well on them. Probably other things as well, but I can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, if you've got 1.2 and it's had the chain done, fantastic. Otherwise, try and go for a 1.6 petrol. It's a great strong engine, that much more reliable than these 1.2s. But hope that gives you a bit of advice and a bit of an idea what these cars are like to live with, and a couple of little issues you can get with them, which are quite common, and some, like I say, which are just more what I've had. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.